Hey everybody, it's good to see you all again. This segment is just to kind of let you guys know what is going on in this episode. So, in this episode, there is a situation. Towards the end, or anywhere in this episode, there is a blank. That means there's no sound coming in the episode, and you might think that is your fault. That is my fault. You can blame me, say it was my fault, because that is an editing problem, and that's because of recording and the recording platform that I use. If that happens to be in the episode, if that's in it, what you need to do is to just disregard it. Don't worry about it. Consider it like an ad break. Consider it like a break. Consider it like we're taking a 5 minute break. Consider it like that. So, no freaking out. No need to worry. Make sure you guys enjoy the episode, enjoy what's in it, and y'all have a good one. And enjoy this one. Really enjoy it and have fun. And please disregard the blanks in there, consider them breaks. Hope you guys enjoy this episode and thank you guys for understanding and for your cooperation. Okay, nice. Okay. Hey guys. But this I'll just to anyway, so I at my job every month we do inspection week. Every month we do. So at at my job, that's every month we do an inspection week. And I hate inspection week because the boss is always the manager and everyone's always so weird during that week because we're all getting judged and we all just kind of wow. And then everybody kind of starts getting on my nerves a little bit. All my friends start to be kind of careful on a lot of things and the place just isn't fun. It's not fun. It's really not fun.
See, that sounds like my old job. Every time they said they were gonna have a visitor, which was usually like a CEO, and then everybody would be like, "Oh my god, we got to get everything in shape and order." And I'm just like, "Why y'all acting crazy for? Like, ain't nothing different. Like, it's the same thing we always do."
I
Yeah,
know. I know it sucks. Ugh, I hate it. And this week is it. Like he hasn't. He like I like he told me that tomorrow or Friday will be my inspection, and that means that the manager and boss will be staring at me while I'm doing my work. It sucks.
I could. I mean, I mean, no, it ain't that bad at my new job. It was never that bad at my old job either. Like my new job, I work with both my managers pretty closely. Like it's mostly me, him, one other employee, and maybe the other manager. Sometimes it's just me and the first manager. And yeah, it ain't that serious. It ain't that serious with us.
Well, think of your circumstances. You worked at Walmart. I mean, come on, it's Walmart.
No, that
Come
was
on.
you see my old job. I barely even seen my actual manager, my department manager. I dealt with the other department manager, and he barely seen me because I would just sit in my cooler half the time. I'd be chilling.
See, look at you. You just be chilling on the job. That's why I
Ex-
got fired. That's why you did.
you, you ain't even lying. That's low key. What happened? That's low key. What happened? I'm dead.
See, it's all your fault because you shouldn't have slept on the job. This is a good lesson for everybody. Don't sleep on a job. See, this is what happens. It happens to you. It happens to everybody.
Don't sleep on the job if you don't set an alarm.
Don't. And you should have.
Make sure to set an alarm.
Please do. Unlike himself, he didn't. But do it.
In the words of Shia LaBeouf, just do it.
In the words of the real world, don't do it.
Don't do
Yeah, simple as that. Don't do it.
it. Some of us got to learn the hard way.
Well, that's their punishment. That's how the world works. If you don't do what you're supposed to do, you get the price, get a damn punishment. That's how it works.
This is actually factual.
Mm-hmm.
It'll catch up to you eventually. It always does.
Yeah, and hopefully we do. You're the second. Well, I don't know if you're the second, but you're you're the one of two people I know that is from San Antonio. The other person, I won't mention the name, but I know my other friend is in San Antonio too. To, I really want to meet him too. And I'd love to do one. That'd be so exciting.
I gotta meet him. Collab, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
You
He's
gotta
in the.
put the city on the map together.
Oh yeah, you should. After the interview, quick. After I'll tell you the name and everything. Right after.
Bet. Sounds good. Sounds good. Sounds like a plan. Let's go.
Oh yes. Oh, sorry guys. We're in the middle of a convo. Hi guys. Welcome. It's your boy Musically. I'm back. And this interview we're having, this is amazing. Well, actually, not just amazing, it's a
Cent-
milestone. It's a milestone. Milestone.
Centuries in
Um,
the making.
yes, absolutely. This is M-40.
Was
Guys,
good.
if you're from Rap Pad, you'll know him. You've seen him around. He's probably not there as active, but he's been on Rap Pad. He's a Rap Pad.
I'll
Easy.
be.
Oh yeah, amazing rapper. And very patient. We actually have been planning this interview for an entire year. It has been a complete year since, and you know, pensing on the since we talked last year. And last year, guys, I started my show back in August, so a year has passed by and we still haven't done one. Would you like to tell them why on earth have you not done one?
Well, first I want to say hello. Thank you for having me. You know,
Oh,
and
sorry. I should have said that. Thanks for being here. I'm sorry. I guess that's just me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But
I think I
all in
think
all,
I think it was because we was having that convo before, so we a little off track just a little bit. It's
yeah, just a
all
little
good though.
bit, just a little bit.
It's all good though. But yeah, pretty much, yeah, our schedules didn't line up. It just really didn't work because I had to work. Every time he asked me, I'd be like, I'm at work, or I gotta work, so
Yeah.
I can't, or I
Yes.
gotta do some music, so I can't. It was mostly me just saying I had to work, and that was actually legit though. I actually did have to work, and because his openings would be like this time or like and like it would be the times when I was at work, so it never worked out. I'm saying the word work a lot,
I know you're emphasizing.
you know.
Yeah.
Emphasis is repetition, or however that goes.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. But I totally understand, the economy nowadays, we have to work. I mean, you and me both. We both have jobs. We both have to provide for ourselves. We have to do those kind of things, it's just how life works.
You got to be part of the what's it called, the capitalist machine.
Yep.
Well,
That's
at least until we famous, you already know.
at least until, and maybe it will happen. Who knows? Who knows?
Only a matter of time. We just got to keep grinding, keep keep putting the pedal to the metal. You already know. You already know. Determination
Yeah, come on, you already know. You
is what it
already
is.
know. Yeah. Now, like for real though, like this is very exciting. You've been one of the ones I've wanted to do because I'm a fan. I've been on Rap Pad. What? I've been on Rap Pad so many times. Last year I was multiple times. I was a written artist on there for myself. And I saw your profile and I was like, okay, yep, yep. He's going on my list. He's definitely one of them.
It's so funny too, cause like you look at my profile on there, I'm just so low key. You, like I've been there since pretty much the beginning. I have that like they've been here longer than 98% of the users, right?
Yeah.
Like I've had my account since 2012, but you look at my following count or whatever that is on there, it's so low compared to like the other guys who have been here just as long as me. Like all of them have like that rat pad star power. which is kind of funny because like rap had such a little site, but and that's part of the reason why I kind of like pulled myself away from there because I was like, I've been on here for so long, and my name isn't as known as it should be. I'm gonna just pull away and focus on things that are bigger, like Spotify and SoundCloud, and Instagram, and that's pretty much what I've been trying to do more than just being on Rapad.
Yeah, absolutely. And it was crazy too looking at yours like how can this guy have so less following? But I liked what I saw and I just wanted to I just wanted to just for me, but also to grow the show itself. And you were just one of those ones and I enjoyed what you actually had. God, I can't tell you. The last time I've been on your profile was months ago. I actually have not been there in a very long time. I
I
don't even.
mean, that's okay because my Rapad profile I have not updated it in like the past year.
Oh shoot! I need to follow you on here. I didn't was not following. My bad. Now I do.
Yeah. You probably want to follow me on Instagram.
Oh yeah. Which, by the way, I was gonna ask. Um, but I really do need socials. So if you don't mind dropping them in the DM, the private one, I also do
What?
need those.
I got you. I'll post all of them. Does that include what you call it? Oh, you know what? Oh wait, no, I don't think that'll work. Oh no,
You
I'll just use my United Masters link for like the music platforms.
nice. Sounds good to me. I forgot. I forgot to go over the form with you. There's no time to interviews now, so I'm gonna go spitballing,
Let's
as,
do it.
as people say it. Yes, I actually
We
saw it. You've
we
been
free
here.
we freestyling the interview. That's what we doing.
Yes, we're actually gonna freestyle. I like it actually. I like freestyling. It's gonna roll like that. I like it.
Yeah, let's.
Um, but yeah, I looked on your profile, and you're right. You've been here, and congrats. 7 years. Congrats. 7 years. You've been on Rap Hat. That is amazing. Yes,
That's
7 years.
crazy. I joined Rapad when I was 13.
13. Wow.
Oh yeah, this is crazy because I'm 20 now. So you take 7 off of 20, that's 13.
Hmm. Absolutely. Wow.
I've never deleted any of my old raps either. Like you go on there, my old raps are still there. They absolutely cringe.
I know. I know. And I will never forget that post that Milton put. And he said, warning. And I laughed my ass off when I saw it because he said that you were being racist. And then that was hilarious. I mean, that was hilarious. That was funny, actually.
I've seen that. I'm like, no. All I'm thinking is like, bruh, chill. You forget what site you on. You on Rapad, bruh.
Yeah,
This is nothing but a cesspool.
yeah. I mean, come on. I mean, that's very small considering what Rap Had can do in full. What Rap could do really in full. Because if Rap had really unleashed itself, man, it'd be mess hall. It'd be like a giant revolution. Because
I don't even have a site to compare Rapad to that's as
yeah,
bad as Rapad is. Because
no,
Rapad is
no, no, no. Nothing is as bad. I know that I love rap and I love people meeting there. It's just wow. It's just nothing
you.
is nothing's as you know bad. Nothing is as horrible, and I can see why people are moving to Matter. Have you heard of Matter?
No, I haven't. I don't know what that
Oh,
is.
what? People are starting to move to Matter. I've seen it. I saw it happen last year. I saw somebody post and said, I'm leaving to go to Matter. And I'm like, what the fuck is Matter? And they said it's like Rap Hat almost, but it's like more advanced and more professional.
Uh, yeah, see, at one point I thought about making my own site called Pad Rap.
What? What
Just
the?
real. So you take rap pad, you just pad rap.
I know that, but I didn't know you were gonna actually make. What was that gonna be on anyway?
What do you mean? What is it gonna be on?
Or were you just gonna make another rap hat and just reverse everything?
Pretty much. I was like 15 at the
Uh,
time. I was like 15, 16 at the
wait,
time. I was like,
wait a minute. So you were going to make a positive version of rap hat? What the?
yes, pad rap. Pad rap is the future. I think I was gonna take the rap pad logo too, just flip the words rap pad to pad rap, and then just invert the colors.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I can't believe you.
I was like, this is clever. This will be funny. And then I was like, I'm gonna post the website on RapPad and take all
Did
RapPad
you? Did
users.
you actually? Did you actually?
I never made the website. It was just a concept.
No, that would have been really interesting because I would so kill to see Rap had reverse. That would be highlight.
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
Yes, absolutely. And wow. I'm sorry. It's just wow. It's like oh my god. Oh my god. I gotta calm down for a sec. That
My
took
my
me places.
that's my Kanye stroke of genius, you know?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And now remembering, it wasn't just this. I also invited you to the party that I had, and you didn't
Oh,
come. I invited you
wait.
to the party, and then I also invited you to the concert, and you didn't come.
Yeah, see the concert, I remember we talked about that and then it just never I could never figure out how to do it for like myself cuz like I had the time, I just couldn't figure out like how to put my thing together so that it would look good on the concert. So like I'm not gonna do it. I need to figure this out. Like I need more time to plan. So maybe next time. I remember that because I couldn't figure out. I knew what I wanted to do in my head. Like I was like, okay, I know how I want my visuals to look. I know how I'm gonna work my angles and stuff, but I couldn't figure out how to do it where I had my visuals and the audio and my music playing, like to make it go with the guidelines that you guys had. So I was like, I need more time to try to figure this out. But I know the
Yeah,
deadline's coming up, so I'm gonna step back. You know,
yeah, absolutely. That makes total sense. That makes
because
total
like
sense. Oh,
because that's also my biggest problem with like why I've never done a music video is because like I can envision exactly what I want to do, but I don't know how to pull it off. Like I'm like I know how I want this to look. I know what pieces I need. I just don't know how to put all these pieces together to make it look how I want it to look.
that makes total sense. Most people don't. Most people on Rap have. And it's weird though. I've only seen there's only a few people that pulled off a music video. It has been Placebo, Roan, and then
My
Satana.
engineer. Yeah, my
Um,
engineer.
yeah, absolutely. Satana, he put a music video, I believe. And then Trusk put out a music video, so did CJ, I believe. So those people magically found some way to do it. They found magic and they actually did it. So.
Yeah, I seen K Santana's music videos because that was like one of the things like he would try to show me when I first started talking to him as an engineer, trying to get him to engineer my stuff. He's like, yeah, but also like check out my music, and I was like, and it was music videos I was seen, and I was like, oh, these kind of dope. And it was the older ones though, and then like I seen his latest one that he had with I think the guy's name is L Smooth or something like that. And I was like, okay,
Oh,
I was like, these visuals are clean. I like these visuals. These are nice.
I did not check that out. I really should. I did not see that one.
Yeah. See, my other problem though is I have very grandiose ideas. I have a very much Cole Bennett style ideas in terms of music videos.
You need a little bit of spice. I can provide spice.
I love spice. Spice is my favorite.
I know.
One time I ate ghost pepper chips on Instagram Live.
Oh man, ugh, I need your Instagram so I can be part of that and see you on live. Ugh. I
I
need
don't go
that.
live that often. It was I was quarantined. I was quarantined during that portion. And I was locked in
No
my room.
excuses. No excuses. How dare you? No excuses. Nope. I won't take that shit. I won't take it. No excuses. Nope. 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 Nope.
We
Nope.
have entered a
No
no
excuses. Nope.
excuse
Nope.
zone.
No excuses because rap pads were able to go on TikTok and put videos. They were able to do that, and people around the world put TikTok and they were able to do Instagram lives from home. So no excuses. Nope. I won't take it. Nope. I won't take that shit. I won't.
Just call me Kendrick Lamar. I'm
Hell
very low.
no. Even
I'm
even he put out a song during the pandemic. Now call that genius. Yeah. Take a little thinking for a sec. Take a little thinking. Yep.
damn.
You know what you did wrong.
Yeah,
You already know.
like Kendrick Lamar.
Don't even mention because he made a song and a video. So don't even go there. Mm-mm.
I was trying to do the comparison though, because you know how like Kendrick, he don't really go on social media like that.
But he put out the
Like,
song and he's
like
nominated for Grammys. And
he'll just release a song and then he's like, I'll see y'all later and disappear again.
oh, that is true. I did not think about that. That's very true.
Like that's kind of like what I've been doing. I kind of just like, here's a couple songs and I'm out. I'll catch y'all later to the next one.
Uh, okay, now I see the comparison. Okay, you got the respect. You got the name. You can have the
In
comparison.
the words of I forgot who said it, put some respect on my name. But
No,
respect is spelled with a K, not a T.
very, very true. For
The
real.
realest.
Yeah. I'm just gonna I'm gonna just calm down for a sec, and I have a feeling that you might be on drugs, so we might have to calm down on drinking for a sec.
No, I'm not on drugs unless water is a drug.
You're hyper. You're really hyper.
Oh yeah, no, I got ADHD.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I make you uncomfortable? I'm sorry.
Nah, you straight, you good. I've always been like people have always told like all my life since I was little. I've told I was hyper. Like, oh, you hyper? Like, why are you all over the place? I was like, and I didn't know it back when I was little. I didn't find out until like my senior year of high school or junior year of high school. Because like I remember going to a doctor back when I was younger and talking to him, but like you young, so like one I don't remember much. Two, two, they probably mostly talked to my family anyway, so I didn't know what was wrong with me. I didn't know why we was there. I just know we was there, and pretty much what happened was I went. I remember getting I would get these letters every so often from the school, and that they would say my parents had to sign them or whatever. And it was and one time, so after my like sophomore year, some my parents were all like, "Why do they keep giving us this? We've already said no. Like we don't want you in this class." Like, and they're like, "Anytime they give you this, just we don't need it. Like, just throw it out." So one of the times when they gave me one of those letters, like during my senior year, I looked at it, and it was like it was saying if I wanted to be part of like the special program, not like special ed, but like they pretty much would help accommodate me because I had, and then it would say why, and the reason why was because I had ADHD, and I was like, so that's what these letters are, and that's why I'm so hyper. I got ADHD. That's crazy. I didn't know that until like my senior year. I was like, that explains a lot. But no,
And
it don't make me uncomfortable though.
oh
I'm chill with it. It takes a lot to make me uncomfortable. I'm a very chill, mellow person that's just like I don't well, I'm chill in terms of like things like that. Like I don't get offended easily.
no shit, no shit. No kidding. And you must, and that was kind of crazy because is that like the first time you knew, or did you always know that you had ADHD?
No, in my senior year, that was like the first time I knew. Um
Oh my god. I
Before that, like my sophomore junior year, I kind of felt like it. I kind of had my suspicions. I was like, because my homies would take Adderall, and then I was a little deviant. So I did all kinds of stuff like that, experimenting. You know how high school goes. And I did Adderall one time, and I told one of my other homies who was actually prescribed it, so he took it because he had ADHD. And I was like, "How do you feel when you take it?" He's like, "It helps me focus." I was like, "That's crazy," because I took it. It helped me focus.
Mhm.
I was like, "Is that supposed to happen?" And or like another thing that they say, like if you have ADHD, coffee. If you drink coffee, it does the reverse, and it makes you tired. And like I remember for the longest time, I'd always drink coffee, and I'd be like, "I need a
Oh,
nap now."
oh my God! I'm sorry. I'm just
And
very.
and
I'm just.
so like I always had suspicions, but I was like, it was never confirmed for me. So I was like, I'm just probably thinking too much. And then it turns out to be true. So I was like, yo, that's crazy. That's genuinely crazy. I was like, but I knew it. I didn't know it, but like I had suspicions, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, just finding out that late, though, I mean, crazy. And where they say that? Because they say that about steroids. They
Word
they
one.
say that about it. I mean, my friend got a larger reaction, and she is taking steroids. And she said this morning, "Hey, I feel so much better," and they make you feel better. So just when you saying that's like they said the same thing about steroids.
Yo, that's wild.
Yeah, for real. Ooh.
And I oh,
Don't bring that back. No,
don't
we're not
bring
gonna
that
bring
back.
that back.
We ain't bringing that back. It's too late. I already said it. It's too
No,
late. It's too
no.
late now.
How dare you? Oh,
It's
I'm
too
gonna kill you. No, how dare you? Eat you.
I dare.
Now, crazy part is if you dared me, but we're not gonna get to that. We're not gonna do that now.
We're not, we're not doing truth or dare. We're not having a truth or dare segment here.
I
Why
would
do
have
I?
thought I would have thought we we were going to do music, but if you wanted to truth or dare me, people have been daring me to do stuff on here. Actually, they actually have.
Oh, a word, a word.
Don't you dare
No,
pick anything music. Don't do it. Don't. Don't even think about
you know
it.
you're making me want to do it now.
No, I'm just kidding. If you did want to, that'd be fine. I'm okay with doing that. I've done it before.
And I was talking about the music portion of that because you seem so adamant. Because I know a few people have tried to get you to do your own songs, rap your own songs on here.
I know, and I've done them. They actually, hey, music, can you sing for us? And I sang, and they liked it. Those kind of small things I've done for them.
There was a couple times I seen them with that. Well, seen them. I mean, heard them. I heard your podcast, and you were like, nah, nah. Like I don't. So I was like, hmm.
Yeah, I mean, but it feels like you want me to do it right now. It just feels like you keep
I,
mentioning it. And
I
it
mean,
feels
I
like
low key, but maybe later. Maybe later.
what do you
That's
mean later? You're gonna have to. No, you're gonna have to do a showcase. Did
I
you
mean,
forget?
maybe I can do a showcase and you can do a showcase. You know,
Oh God, I that. Oh, oh God. Oh, okay. Oh, oh God. You mean me actually rapping or just singing?
I mean, I'll give you the option. Whatever you feel more confident in.
Oh, God, rapping. Oh, that's like okay with me now. Singing, bro. I did sing for a while, so that's kind of in my league. That's kind of there. That was kind of just already there.
That was naturally given.
Yes, I've been singing for a long time, and it was always there. It was always there. So when I sang, people liked it. I'm used to that because I've done singing for a long time.
See, I was the same way when I was in elementary school, and then once I hit puberty, my singing just went down. It
That's
went
because
down.
that doesn't count because they make you do they make you do singing and they make you do singing. That doesn't count.
It counts because I was in honor choir. I had a volunteer
Oh,
for that.
Oh, you were in choir. How was
Yeah,
that?
it was fun. I was in elementary school, but it was fun.
Oh, that was so cute. I was also in honor
Oh,
choir
nice,
too.
nice. Yeah, see, and then yeah, no, in middle school I didn't do nothing musically inclined. Middle school, no. High school, neither. Um, yeah, no. High school, I thought about it, and the only reason I thought about it was because I listened to an interview of XXX Tentacion, and he was talking about how he was in choir, and I was like, so that's how you sing so good. I was like, I was like, maybe I should take a choir class so I can sing like X. But then I never did it because I was like, but I like all these other classes better. So
I
yeah,
mean, I mean, it's kind of too late right now because I don't think you can sing right now. I don't think you can.
I mean, I've sung a couple songs, but like depending on which song it is, it depends on how much auto tune I had on it.
Mm-hmm. Now, see, if we did a high and low song, I mean, you would rock at that because you have a very, very low voice. You were probably a bass. You were probably a bass.
See, that's what I felt too, because like when I've done like sometimes I do like a little karaoke. There's an app called Mule. Uh, and on that thing, like I would do like these karaoke things, but like most of the time, if I sang songs, uh, even if the song had a higher pitch, I would have to lower it. I would lower it, and my voice would sound better than if I try to actually do the high pitch. But then
Oh,
again, my voice sounds actually kind of good in the higher
yeah.
pitches with auto tune. Like my auto tune high pitch is kind of
Mm-hmm.
nice.
Yeah,
Cause,
absolutely.
what song? Oh, it's I have a song called "Acting Different," where like literally when I was singing that one, I was all out, like I was loud, like all out, like, and my pitches I was hitting were high. But I listened to it, I was like, yo, this doesn't even because I still have the version that isn't mixed, my reference track, and I'll listen to that sometimes. I'm like, okay, but my singing ain't that bad on here. Like this is actually kind of good even without the auto tune.
But oh yeah. I mean, it'd be weird with your autotune. I mean, the difference with me is that I can do high or low. I'm really both. I could do both, and I'm done both.
See, I don't think I think I'm better at low key.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And I feel it too. I feel it too. I really do feel it. And I felt like that too when I started singing. It was like, God, that high voice just came out of me, and I'm really supposed to sing low because it strains my voice. So I have done, and the guest actually has heard me, and I've done that. I mean, if you ask me, hey, you want to do singing? Like I wouldn't make the same choice. I would.
Or see.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
See, yeah, I have to strain my voice for the highest. It's kind of
Yeah. And you
whereas the
don't. And,
lows, it just eh, you know.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's the same in my world too. That's the same. Definitely. Definitely. Yeah. So I guess we're on the same page when it comes to that,
Yeah,
and we're kind of like that.
yeah. Except you have the more naturally gifted singing than I do.
Yeah, I mean, I even hit high notes. I mean, that's pretty impressive. You ask me, I can pull high notes for like four measures, which is pretty impressive. Sorry, I'm bragging again. I'm sorry.
Hey, sometimes you gotta brag. Sometimes you gotta get a little cocky, you know.
I know, I know. I've told people that, but yet they still treat me like a bitch. But I'm like,
Hey, can't let them push you around, bro.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not. I can't. That's how I used to be. Last year, especially, I was very like open, but now I'm like, bitch, get off me. Like you're not like like you're not going to take me. Like
Like
you're not.
who the fuck do you think you are?
Who the fuck do you think you are?
Like do you know who I am?
Do you know who
Do
I am?
you
Yes.
know who I am?
Yes. Hmm.
I forgot what movie that's from, but I love that. I love that scene. I know
I
that.
know. Me too. And that was a weird coincidence because 2 weeks ago we were watching that movie. 2 weeks
Oh,
ago.
word? Yo, that's what's
Yes.
up.
We did like a movie night actually. And that was around the time we did that marathon.
Word, yo, that's crazy.
Yes,
That's-
absolutely. Absolute. Oh wow. We've been rambling off. Ah,
We really have though.
I actually kind of like this. Actually, I like this.
Say, I told you, I vibe, I vibe. I told you.
Maybe it was nice to go free like that. I mean, the guest probably wasn't going to be interested in hearing about jobs anyway.
Very true. That's not a very interesting topic.
It's not.
The
And some people
the
lost their jobs, so it might have been hurtful to some.
true, which is kind of. I mean, a lot of places are hiring though. If you lose your job, you got plenty of
Well,
opportunities. It's hard, but you gotta find something. You
yeah,
know, there's
yep.
there's
It
something
is guaranteed. It's the land of opportunity.
exactly.
Welcome to America. I'm sorry. I was
Okay, I
about to
ain't
put
gonna
that.
cap. I ain't never been to Bucky's.
No, seriously?
I ain't never been to Bucky's.
No, 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 no. You have to go.
To go to Bucky's, you gotta travel. I don't travel.
Wait, you know what? You know what? I just had a great idea. I had a great idea. Yes, we should do that. We should have, either a vacation or we meet up somewhere because we should. Look at all these places that you have not been to. Have you been to a water park or to a beach in Texas?
I've been to Port Aransas.
No, 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 no. You haven't even been to Splash or Pirates Bay. Look at all this stuff you're missing.
Okay,
Damn
but
it.
you said a beach. You said a beach. Port A has a beach.
Oh, you're talking about that. Is that in Texas? I haven't actually never been
Yeah,
there.
Port Aransas. It's right next to Corpus Christi. It's so close to Corpus Christi that if you drive long enough on the Port Aransas beach, you'll end up on the Corpus Christi beach.
Oh, okay. It's weird. I went to Corpus Christi so many times and yet I've never seen it. Wow. Okay.
There's a certain section that you have to be. So like Port A is its own little thing, separate from Corpus Christi. But my dad, we rented the little sand dune buggies, whatever they're called, and we drove along the edge of the beach for a long time, just driving on the edge. And we drove long enough that we reached a portion that said there was a sign that said Corpus Christi. And I was like, "Hey, yo!"
Oh,
We're
oh my
like,
God.
I was like, "That's kind of cool, though. Like, you can drive the beach along the beach and get to Corpus."
I know it's like your own personal highway to Corpus Christi. Lucky. I need to go
Exactly.
there. Actually, we should vacation. We should.
That sounds like a vibe. I need to learn how to drive first, though, and then I gotta get vacation for my job.
Do not tell me you don't know how to drive. Don't tell me you don't.
I don't know how to drive.
What? Um, okay. Dude, that's a little embarrassing. You're 20 years old and you can't drive yet.
But you see, the thing is, nobody wanted to teach me when I was younger because they said I was too irresponsible. And then I turned 18, had a job, and then they were like, "Oh, you need to learn how to drive, so we
No,
have to drive you
excuses.
around."
See,
And I'm
this
like,
is
"Bruh,"
excuses.
and I was like, "Bruh, you should have taught me when I asked you to teach me, but you didn't want to teach me."
Okay, that makes sense. But that's the part of excuses. You should have got your ass up and into a school, or you could have got something
I
going.
didn't, I didn't have money to go to a driving school.
Oh, come on, you're making the bucks right now.
Yeah, now, but like. back then, like when I was like 16, 15, 14, like I didn't have money. I didn't have a job.
No excuses because 16-year-olds can get jobs. I got a job when I was 16. I actually have one myself and I got earned
That
money,
was
so no
also
excuses.
that's the other thing. My family didn't let me get a job, so
Why not?
I forgot what their reason was. I think it had something to do with me being too irresponsible and them not trusting me because
Now,
I was a deviant child.
now I can imagine that. That is most definitely 100% probably true. That is probably most likely true considering well, considering everything. You're 20 years old and instead of going to college, you're going to a job. You're not in a career. Well, you're doing music, but that's kind
I'm
of
doing
hard to
music.
say.
I'm gonna get famous. In the words of Blueface, I wanted to be rich instead of regular, so I left college.
Oh jeez. Oh boy.
Blueface, baby. Yeah, I scoop.
Nope. Don't bring that shit back. No. No. Okay. Seriously though, I mean, you should know how to. If you're not driving by the time you're 21, I mean, a little embarrassing. And
A little bit.
that's something we could do as well.
But see, if I'm famous by the time I'm 21, I don't even have to know how to drive. I just have a chauffeur.
You're not going to be that rich to have a chauffeur. I can guarantee you will not. Most rappers, even Ely Wave, that has 4.7 million listens, doesn't even have a chauffeur. So
I'm not.
I highly doubt you're going to have one.
I'm gonna be Kanye. I'm the next Kanye.
Well, let's see. Let's see. Oh,
I'm,
let's see.
I'm not the next Kanye because I don't like being like
No,
pocketed. I don't like being pocketed into like holes where it's just like
I know.
you're like this rapper. I'm me, bro. I'm
Yeah, you're
like
not the next
I'm
Kanye West. You're the next M-40. You're the next
M40.
only M-40.
M40 scoped up with the laser sight. You already know.
And we don't call Kanye West anymore. We call him Ye.
Oh my god. He actually went through with it. That's crazy.
Yeah, he changed his name officially, and now we just call him Ye.
Yay. I'm still calling him Yandi.
Yeah, I'm still gonna
I'm
call him Kanye. I don't give a fuck. I'll just call him Kanye.
Kanye West. Mr. West is in the building. I forgot the rest.
Oh, I saw you rapping there. I saw you rapping there. I cannot wait for your showcase. I mean, rapping it out. I can't wait for that.
The wrap it out. We gonna
Yep.
wrap it out on the Wrap It Out podcast. You already know.
Yeah. I've been waiting for it. I've been waiting. Waiting. Come on. I mean, oh no, wait. We have driven up so far. I haven't even mentioned. We only mentioned music like a little bit. Oh my god.
This went from like because I've listened to your other podcasts and it's always so structured. You're just like, okay, this, like, and like they answer the questions, and then you got me here, and it's gone.
Wait,
It took off.
wait. It is not gone. This isn't gone. It's free and fun, and
It's
I feel free as fuck, and I feel crazy. I might even get a beer later.
I
I
mean,
don't know. I don't,
being gone isn't a bad thing. I'm just saying this. We,
no,
we,
I mean,
the train has left the station. Bing bong.
no. The train has gone to another station, and it's called Fun, and everybody shuts up while we're having fun.
Well, see, I said it left the station, but I didn't tell you the destination.
Yeah, exactly, because we just went to another one.
Exactly.
So instead of the just normal one, changing it up and going to the new station.
You gotta switch it up now and then. Mix it up a little. Live a little. You already know.
Yeah. Oh my god, I can't believe you used to look at this. This was one of the raps that was hilarious. This is called "Fuck Rap Pad" that you wrote. It looks sweet. It says just having fun, do what I like to do, and that's writing those raps. So yeah, fuck y'all. LMAO. That's probably like one of that's probably something.
I was such an angsty little teen. I was so angsty. I swear to God.
I know for real, and I'm on the same boat. I'm on the same boat because they said my most anxious song was from one of my albums I made. They said my most anxious was Black Mama Whoopin' that I wrote. And that was angsty. That was like, ooh, that was like over the top.
I swear, I probably needed to delete my Rap Pad account at one point because
No. You need to keep it.
actually, yeah, I'm gonna keep it. If they try to cancel me, I don't care. I'm the baby.
Dude, you haven't been there in months. They're not gonna cancel you.
The internet loves digging up stuff from people's past and trying to cancel them for it. It's what they do. But the trick is, don't care. If you don't care when they try to cancel you, there's nothing they can do. Like the biggest thing you can do when they try to cancel you is just keep moving like nothing happened and just keep releasing like you normally release. Keep pushing out your product, like whatever product it is, whether you a YouTuber, Instagram influencer, TikToker, uh, rapper, singer, whatever it is. When they try to cancel you, just don't care. Like if you don't care, they have no power over you. And if you just don't care and you keep doing what you're already doing, ain't nothing gonna happen. Just look at the baby. The baby kept doing what he was doing, and he's doing exactly what he was doing before they tried to cancel him. Look at Tory Lanez with the whole Megan Thee Stallion thing. He kept pushing out music, and he's doing pretty good for himself. Look at Eminem. They've tried to cancel Eminem so many times. He kept doing what he does. He's one of the biggest artists ever. So like, if you don't let them stop you, and you don't care about it, then they can't stop you.
Mm-hmm. So true. I ain't gonna lie. Ain't gonna lie, that's deep shit. You just took me down the tunnel and it hurts a little bit. Get it? Truth.
I
Hurts. I took a nice joke.
mean, sometimes you gotta hurt a little to learn a little.
That is so true too.
You know, sometimes, especially with people who learn the hard way, like sometimes learning is pain. Like sometimes you gotta. It's like when you young, right? And your
Hmm.
mama tell you don't touch the iron
You
because
get
it's
the
hot,
you
and
get the
and you touch the iron and it's hot, and you burn yourself, and you look at your mama like, what I tell you, and you like not to touch the iron, and you crying, and she's like, you touched it, and then look what happened.
hmm
Now you'll
or
learn not
as
to touch the iron again.
or as most people would do, the Black Mama whooping they would do right after. They do that shit right after.
Right after.
Right
See,
after.
or if you Hispanic, you just get a chancla straight to the back of the head.
Uh-huh. And if you're in the black neighborhood, you would get those and you would get that ass kicking and it would pay you for life.
Never underestimate a Hispanic woman with a chancla. That aim is deadly.
Don't do that for black women. Don't do it.
Chanclas, chanclas are deadly. It should be a registered weapon.
I know. Or maybe the name should be silent but deadly.
Silent
Get
but
it?
deadly. I
I
see
know.
what you did there. I see what you did there.
Yes. And if I ever made an album, I've always wanted that name as an album for some reason.
Silent but deadly.
I've always dreamt of having that album. My debut album, I've always wanted it to be called Silent but Deadly.
See, I technically already had a debut album, technically, but my homie, who's also technically my manager, mostly only because I go to him for advice because he's more business savvy than me. He he says it's just like a mixtape, but I'm like, it's an album, and that one actually dropped last year in December.
Oh, so it was almost a year since it happened. Okay.
Actually, 4 more days it'll be an exact year. 4 more days. I
Oh, that's
dropped
a
it
big.
on December 5th. Uh, it was 7 songs. It was called December Dreams, and it was essentially a conceptual album of because at the time I had lost my girlfriend, and it was basically like a bunch of love ballads, kind of towards her, but also like going down my my thought process as stuff happened. So I forgot which song started it off, but I'm pretty sure it was "Don't Go," which was also the lead single, and it just would progress and progress until the last song, which was "Farewell." And "Farewell" was pretty much the song where it's just like, after this, I'm done. Like I'm gone. Like I'm dead, type of thing. And that's why the song was called "Farewell" because it was like the end of the album and kind of like in terms like the end of my life in that album and like the idea, the storyline the album was following in a way.
Man, that is powerful. I'm glad that you ended your album like that. That was like you went through a whole like documentary with that shit. Literally. I mean, I'm gonna call you the next time I'm planning an angsty song. I'm gonna call you.
I got you. So my homie always gets mad. The same one, the manager. He like because we got a group chat. Me, him, and my one of our other homies who's a producer. And but when my one homie always gets mad and frustrated at me because I'll show him a new song that I just wrote or and I'll send him the beat with it and he'll be like, "Bro, when are you gonna stop making this sad shit? Like, give me some gangster stuff. Like, give me
Oh
more
no 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 no.
gangster rap." I'm
Yeah,
like, "Bruh, I'm gonna keep doing what I want to do. Like,
yeah,
I don't care. Like,
yeah.
I'm doing
Oh
this for me. Like."
yes. And
This is my therapy. This is my way of getting my emotions, my feelings. Like sometimes I'll feel sad. Sometimes maybe I'll feel like knocking somebody else. So I'll make a gangster song out of it. Cause like, hey, I want to knock somebody. Like, let's fight. Like it all depends on my moods. That's how I make my music. I don't go into my music thinking like, oh, I'm gonna make this type of song. I just listen to the beat, vibe it out, whatever vibe I'm feeling from the beat. Like most of the time, I'll go on YouTube and I'll look at beats and I'll just, or sometimes I literally won't even be looking for beats. I'll just be scrolling YouTube looking for something to watch, and I'll see a beat pop up, and I'm like, I'll listen to this, and I'll hear it, and I'm like, and I'll start vibing with it, and I'm just like, okay, and like I'll rap a little bit to it, and I'm like, that could be a song, and I'm like, you know what? Let me open Google Docs, and I'll open Google Docs, and I'll start writing, and it's literally just based off the vibes and what I was feeling off that beat and during that time. Or like, and that's usually when I'm just doing singles. But if I'm in album mode, like how I've been recently, like I'll look for beats, I'll hunt down beats, and it's the same thing though. I listen to a beat because I'm usually in album mode. I'll have concepts, I'll have ideas, I know where I want my album to feel or how I want my album to feel, and I'll look for certain beats and I'll listen to certain beats. But at the same time, I have to vibe with the beat. Like the beat has to make me feel something. So I won't have anything written. I'll write to the beat and I'll just listen to it. I'll vibe with it. If I vibe with the beat, I'm like, okay, this can fit. This can fit with what I want to do with this album. And then I'll just let it vibe and I'll write out a song that fits, but something that's true and that I'm feeling, you know?
hmm yeah, absolutely. And why not both an angsty song with that gangsta shit? Like it can be done. It can be.
You know what? A couple of my new songs might have a little bit of that vibe. It's not necessarily gangster, but it's more like it's angsty in terms of like sad emotions, but at the same time, it also has that like angry vibe to it. Because
hmm
my new songs, because like I said, when I'm in album mode, like right now, which is because I got an album coming up that I'm gonna drop soon, and that one, yeah, that one's deep. That's another angsty one, I guess you would call it. I just uh it feels kind of like a natural progression from my last year's album, which dropped on the 5th. This one's dropping on the 25th, but it's kind of like almost the same thing, only it's not. It's like, whereas mine last year was kind of focused on like love and how my life would spiral out of control without that love, and how love affects you like in a negative way. This one feels more like just focused on my mental illness. Like it's just like depression. Like this is how just in general it affects you type of thing. So
Yeah.
so like this one feels a little darker, a little deeper than the last one. But the last one had the kind of like a soft, lovey undertone. This one doesn't really have that. This one's more just like, damn, okay, I see what you're going. This is more like what you would expect to hear out of somebody's therapy session type of thing.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, I'm already gaining ideas for the next one I could be writing. You're already giving me ideas. Look at that.
Hey, that's how you got to do it. I mean, I like inspiring people. I like inspiring people. I like collabing with people, even if like I'm not on a song with them. Like even if I like throw them ideas and they come up with a little idea, and like yo, that sounds like a good idea. I might have to use that. Like I like stuff like that.
I know, and that was another thing I was wanting to do. I've always wanted to collab, but I didn't know if you were written or recording, so I never asked.
Yeah, I'm more of a recording. I don't really do writtens, but I mean, my big thing with that is like if I do a written, like say you and me were to do a written, because I know you're still only doing writtens, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. So say we did a written, like with me with the written, I still need a beat. I don't feel right writing without a beat. You know?
Now I put beats with mine. I put beats with every piece of writing.
Yeah. See, because I need the beat and I need, but see that's the other thing. I need timestamps. So like anytime I've done where people have asked me to come, ask me for a collab, like a recorded collab, I'm like, I give me my timestamp. So they're like, what do you mean? Like, just I just need you on this beat. I was like, yeah, but from what point to what point do you want me rapping? Because you can tell me go on rap on this beat, but if you don't give me the timestamp, I can rap on the whole beat if you want, bro. Like, you gotta give me from what time to what time, so I know how much to write because I don't want to have to cut part of my verse because when I structure a verse and when I write it, it's based off my vibes and my emotions, and I don't like having to cut off my verse because it just don't feel right. It don't feel right to me. And I'm just like, damn, like I like nobody else is gonna know what I said here before, but I do, and I'm like, this whole verse would have sounded better if I would have had the whole portion in there, you know.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And that makes total sense. I guess that'll be in my dreams forever.
But I mean, with you, it's a written, so I mean, you just got to tell me like, what part do you want me writing from? Like say the song is 3 minutes long. It's like, okay, I need you to write a verse from 1 minute 30 seconds to 3 minutes. I'm like, all right, cool. I know. And then I'll write it.
Nice. I'll put it in the back just for thought. And that reminds me of those times when people have always asked me to record. It reminds me.
I mean, you should record.
Oh God. I don't know. I don't know.
I tell everybody that. Anybody who doesn't record, I tell them record. And a lot of people I've always told to record, they're like, oh, but I don't have equipment to record. I don't have equipment to record. You don't need equipment, bro. Like you need a basic recording software, and you can do this on your phone. You can grab your iPhone, your Samsung phone, a headphone, put it in your headphone jack, and record. Because that's what I did. I literally from my song Gods and Devils all the way to my song. I think what was the last song I had that was recorded on my phone? Let me check real quick. I gotta look at my discography.
Oh, look at that. He's looking at his discography.
Let me check real quick. No, top tracks. I need all tracks. Pretty much. Okay, so pretty much all the way from my first song to "Let Me Die" featuring Kaz, all those songs were recorded on my iPhone,
Impressive.
and like literally, I have most of those. All of those are actually on every major streaming platform. All the way from, I think the first one is "Gods and Devils." No, "Goodbyes" is technically the first one. All the way from "Goodbyes" to "Let Me Die" featuring Kaz was are on major streaming platforms, and those were recorded with an iPhone. Like you don't need big equipment. You don't need $500 mic. You can do it with an iPhone and $20. If you find you a good engineer or a decent engineer, you can do it with. Because that's what I did when I found K Santana. I think he was only charging like $25. So I would record my music and then I'd send it to him, and he'd mix it, master it, make sure all the vocals sounded good, everything was clean for $25. So you don't need that much to start, and that's why I tell people like just try it. Like you might not sound good when you start. I know I didn't sound good when I started because this is actually my SoundCloud account I have now. That's not even my first SoundCloud account. That's my second SoundCloud account. My first one was one of the ones you use actually making your Gmail, where it connects your Gmail and it gives you a random username. That
Mhm.
was my first one, and that was actually the one that's linked to a lot of my songs on Radpad. If you were to go to Radpad, and it'll say like, "Oh, this media is not available. Audio media is not available," because I deleted it because my recordings were so bad. They were bad. Like most of them didn't even have the beat. It was just me rapping, no beat, and I was just. And then the ones who did have the beat, it just didn't sound good. Um, I had maybe two songs that did sound good that I regret that I deleted. Everything else was kind of like, I don't know, I don't know about this, and I deleted my account. I also deleted my account for the fact was that I couldn't change my username because it was connected to my Gmail account, so it had to be whatever username that SoundCloud generated with the account, which was usually a user and then followed by a number. And I didn't like that, so I was like, I'm gonna just make a new account. That way have a I can make my own username and change it how I want it. And
Um,
that's this account.
Very good. Yeah. I definitely see that. I definitely do. And that makes total sense as well. Yeah. But
But
great
yeah,
advice, by the way. They've all told me that. They've told me the same old advice. They've always told me you can go on your phone. I don't know, either I don't have time or I don't think I'm even good enough or something. I don't know.
you gotta try it. You never know until you try it, bro.
I have tried. I've tried.
But have you tried? So look, when you tried it, did you show it to other people, or did you try it, listen to it yourself, and be like, "No, I'm trash," and then didn't show it to anybody?
I did actually. Me and my friend, we were going to jokingly do a collab, and I actually recorded something. He was like, "I like it. You're just off." Um, and I listened back. I was like, "Yep, this is trash. I'm not doing this ever again."
Okay, he said he liked it though. He said you're just off. That means you're off beat. That's a problem that a lot of people have. Like I've had a couple songs where I sent it to my engineer, and he was like, "You kind of off beat, bro." And I was like, "Damn." I was like, "All right, let me re-record it." And I tried re-recording it. And he's like, "You still off beat?" I was like, "Fuck." I was like, "Let me re-record it again, and I'll send it to you when I finish it." And then finally, I'll get it right. And it's like, "All right, yeah, you good now. It's on beat." Um, it happens. Like sometimes it's hard to catch the beat or the whatever, especially when you starting. When you starting, it's hard. Some people can do it naturally. Some people just like, oh, yeah, like beat. Oh, cool. Some people you struggle to find the beat. Some like look at Blueface. Blueface was rapping off beat for the longest time, and then all of a sudden he had a couple songs where he was rapping on beat. I'm just like, I didn't know you could rap on beat. You seemed happy rapping off beat. but like it takes practice. Like you're not gonna get it on your first shot. You're gonna have to take a few shots. Just like anything, it takes practice. You gotta miss a lot of shots to make one. Same thing with music. You gotta take a lot of shots, and eventually you'll make one. And eventually you'll get consistent enough where you can keep making them.
True,
But
true.
you just gotta keep doing it.
Yeah, very true. I did not think about it like that. They have multiple times. It's just I'm thinking about it again, and it's in my head again.
You gotta do it again. You gotta do it again.
I'm gonna give it a nice try and see. I'll get I'll get back to you if I decide.
I bet. Maybe we could even do a collab. I mean,
You haven't even heard me sing or rap, so you can't say that unless you've actually have asked or even have heard me sing
I'm,
or rap.
I mean, hey, I'm all about helping people. I'm all about helping people grow, helping people. I mean, like, who was it? Kaz. The first time I collabed with Kaz, I was like, your audio quality ain't that good, and you still a little rough on your rapping, but like I fuck with it. Like you're solid. You have potential, and so me and him did a collab. It was actually his song. Like "Let Me Die" was originally his song. I was originally the feature. That's why if you listen to it, he starts the song, and kind of finish it. That's because it was his song originally, but he deleted it, and I asked him like, "Hey, can I repost the song?" Because like when we did it, he didn't have any money, so he was gonna mix it himself, but he didn't really. He was still barely learning how to mix, so I was like, give me the files and everything. I'll pay for the mixing." He was like, "You sure? Like you ain't got to. Like I can do it, or I can have one of my buddies do it. They'll do it for free." I was like, "Nah, I got an engineer. I send it to him. He'll mix it." I was like, "I'll pay for it. I got it." Like they why? Because like I felt like Cass had potential. I felt like the song had potential. Like it was a solid song the way we had it. So I was like, I'd do it. Like, and I actually had another group that we fell apart, but it was called Numb. It was the Numb rap group, and it was me. I believe was it Kaz? I feel like Kaz was in there. Daydreamer. I think Polar Boy Yaz. I think it was Polar Boy Yaz. Or somebody. I don't remember exactly, but I know Daydreamer. It was a bunch of us, and I was pretty much the old head in the group. Everybody else in there was like 16,
I
and I was
remember.
16, 17, and I was like, and we was gonna do songs together, and like none of them had money. And I was like, I got it. I'll do it. I'll pay for it. If I'm on the song and we doing it for the group, and the group is to help each other and propel each other, all of us as a group, as also as individuals, I'll pay for it because I know I got the money and I can pay for it. I can do the mixing. I'll even post it on my Spotify, or I can make a Spotify for the group as a whole. Like it ain't no problem. Like if I can help us, then I'll help us, you know? Like I'm all about like helping other artists, helping people who are starting. Like I've had other homies, like just people I know in real life who were like, yeah, I'm thinking about doing music, but like I've always had this problem, this problem. I was like, look, bro, like if you need help, I can set you up with an engineer. I can show you this, I can show you that. Like I help explain things to you. Like I like helping other artists grow because I feel like everybody should have a chance to try to express themselves and try to put their energy out there if they want to put their energy out there like that. That's just
Yeah,
how
absolutely. And I remember I actually joined your server actually and took a look.
I feel. That group was on crack.
No kidding.
It was like that group was pretty much what happens when you take a bunch of kids from off rap and put them in a little confined area together.
Well, that was you because you picked Polo Boyaz and Kaz. I mean, I've met both of them. They at times it can be a little bit trolly and crazy. So you put both of them in a room, and guess what you got?
That's low key what I was expecting on your 40 cal interview because I've seen 40 cal in the forums and I'm just like, you kind of out of pocket over here, bro.
I know, I
At
was
least
thinking of that too, and he was just normal with me for some reason. Like,
he was so quiet. I was like, I was not expecting this. Like, you so out of pocket on the forum sometimes. Like, it's not all the time, but sometimes you are, and you're you, you're quiet. Like, what is this?
was it? I wonder if he was scared of me or I was his friend and he was just being nice to me.
Maybe I don't know.
I,
Maybe he
I,
was nervous to be on the podcast for the first time.
yeah, and most people, when it's their first time, they're always like, it was like this for some reason. Well, not like you right now because you're very chill. Like they'll be nervous like that.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, see, I don't know. I don't. I think I've always been one of those people who never got stage fright. I think it's because like even in high school and middle school, what I do in middle school? Well, middle school, I used to rap battle people in the bathrooms. Like me, I would rap battle people. Like I'd be like, they'd be like, "Oh, like you rap, right?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "This guy raps. Y'all want to rap battle?" I was like, "I'll rap battle him. Let's do it." And we'd go to the bathroom, we'd rap battle, and then so there's an audience. There was a small audience, but it's an audience, right? And then in high school, I did theater, so I had to be out there on stage for the plays. So I was like, "I this cool. Like I ain't got no problem being on stage in front of people." And then even in high school again, like I'd be walking around. At this point in high school was when I was actually putting out uh, music. They weren't mixed yet. This was before I started getting an engineer and getting real serious with it and putting it on major streaming platforms. But I would put out my songs, and the first song I put out was "Fuck a Bitch Nigga." I don't know how, but that song blew up. The original one, because I got a second one that I dropped about last year, which is the pretty much the remastered version. So I re-recorded all my vocals. It's the same beat, but I re-recorded all my vocals except the intro. I took the intro from the original, recorded it again onto onto the new beat, and then I re-recorded everything else. And then I had K Santana mix it. So it's pretty much the remastered version. But the original version had about the same number of views, and it was such less quality than the one I got out now. I have it privated on my SoundCloud, but the quality on that original was so bad. But like somehow it had 1K views, and I was like, this isn't that good, but okay. Like even when I wrote it as a fun kind of joke slash like because I was emulating at the time when I wrote that song. Gucci Gang was popular, so I was like, I don't like Gucci Gang. This song's trash, but I'm gonna do something that's kind of has the same catchy thing to it, just to make fun of it in a little bit, in a way, kind of. But people was messing with it, and then my name got around the school as M-40 as the SoundCloud rapper, and I was like, so people would come up to me and be like, "Hey, you're M-40, right?" I'm like, "Yeah." Like freestyle, freestyle for us, and I'd be freestyling in the hallway. So I've never had that problem with crowds. That's why I like, or in like public platforms like that. So that's why like I'm on here with you. I'm kind of just vibing. Like I
Yeah,
don't really, I don't really get that nervous, you know.
yeah, dude, you're doing like a pro, and I love that we're doing free. I mean, I didn't. Well, you mentioned about your music, which I appreciate too. So it kind of feels like a regular interview, but it's like a remix.
Yeah. I mean, see, the way I think about it too is like I'm on here right with you,
Hmm.
and you have a nice solid platform for you. I eventually I hope your platform will get bigger, but like I think about how I want to be on bigger platforms like what is it? No Jumper with Adam 22. That's like one of my dream interviews. Like I want to like I feel like Adam 22 just seems like a real chill guy, like a real cool guy to talk to. And I've watched all his interviews. I'm like, bro, this would be a fun interview, especially with me. Especially if I brought a couple of my homies with me. Like it'd be a fun interview. And I'm like, so like I think about it. I'm like, bro, like if you can do the somewhat smaller platforms, you can move up. You can move up to the bigger platforms. And I'm just like I have I'm very natural when it comes to things. So it's just like I feel like it'd be a good fit for me. And you know. But another thing with that is like I wanna be big like that, right?
Hmm.
But when I'm big like that, I want to be able to come back to like your podcast. Like I hope your podcast would still be around and we could if your podcast isn't that big, I want to help your podcast grow, like make you bigger. Like, oh, he had this famous rapper on there. Like, listen to his podcast, right? Like, I want to do that. Like, I'm into helping people grow.
Mm-hmm.
So like, that's partially what my hopes are. Like, if I blow up, I want to help and come back and help promote you if your platform isn't as big as I am. And although I do think your platform kind of big though, because I was listening to one of your interviews that you had some guy who had a 13-time Grammy winning
Oh yes,
producer,
yes.
and I'm like, bruh, I don't even what. That was crazy. I was listening to that. Like I was at work listening to your podcast and I heard that. I was like, wait, wait, wait. How many Grammys?
Yeah, and he just hit me up for some reason. He just went and hit me up.
I was like, that's crazy. I was like, this man doing big things.
I
You got some.
know.
You got big name people. People. I mean, I didn't know their names, but I mean, if he has somebody with 13 Grammys, that's a big name. I don't care what nobody say.
Yeah, for real, for real. And
Uh,
honestly, yeah, it would be fun. I mean, just even you co-hosting, that would be so exciting.
oh, me co-hosting. I don't know about me co-hosting. I feel like it'd be fun. But at the same time, like I'm so unorthodox. Like I
No,
know
no, no,
I,
no. Wait, wait,
I'm a
wait.
f- I'm not saying unorthodox is a bad thing. I'm just saying like if you want structure, I don't have a lot of structure. I just do things. I just like
Wait, wait, before you go all crazy, demoting yourself.
I'm not demoting myself. I'm just saying I kind of just vibe. I'm a vibe type of person. That's what it is.
I
I don't
mean,
do I don't do structure. I do vibes.
I'm not all about structure. I have a friend that he would literally tell jokes. He would literally ask you. He literally asked us one time in an interview, like, if you were running with kindergartners or first graders, like how many could you take on? And the guy was like, I could take about 20, and that was like a whole combo itself. That's just him over there. That's Lano. I
I think I
invited.
could take like 50.
Oh yeah, but dude, you could really do it. I mean, it'd be so fun. I mean, this is the most fun that I've had in a very long time.
I mean, I'm glad you're having fun. I'm having fun. I'm vibing.
Yeah. And that's the kind of thing that I also look for. I mean, I have enough structure shit. I have enough of that nonsense going on in my regular life. I always like to have a little fun. I like to have those things. I like to have those things and moments in my life. I mean, when I really get to, you know, live a little free a little bit and enjoy the person interviewing, but also enjoy one of my friends on there. It's almost like a party every day.
Hey, I mean, ain't nothing wrong with a party every day. A party every day. You gotta have a little fun. You already know.
Yeah. And I feel like that would be good if you came, honestly. And I don't have a co-host right now. I don't have a very active one. I don't.
Oh, so you have a co-host. You just ain't active.
I have many co-hosts, but they ain't active. You
They
already
ain't
know.
active.
They're not.
That's my other thing too. I'd have to work it into my schedule a little bit. I could probably do it like every week, once a week type thing. Because like I said, I got days off. My days off are usually what's today? Thursday and Friday. So I could probably do it like on a Wednesday and Thursday. But it'd probably have to be within like a certain time, like from like
Well,
six
yeah.
to 6 to 10 type thing, or like 6 to 12. I would do it. I'll do it 6 to 12 for example, as
Well,
long
let's see.
as long as I do. It's an idea. It's an idea.
Yeah, I mean, I
We might,
do 4 and
we might
5 p.m. Central and also 6 p.m. Central. So,
we might have to come back to that idea later. I could be part of the Wrap It Out podcast team.
Yeah, dude, I mean, it'd be so exciting, and honestly, though, I want more fun. I do, especially entering into 2022, I want more fun because trust me, I got a lot of plans for the show. I got a lot of plans, so it'd be so exciting.
Dude, it sounds like we both got a lot of plans. You got a lot
Yeah.
of plans for your show. I got a lot of plans for music.
Mm-hmm.
It's- Especially with this album I'm dropping at towards like the end of the year. It's gonna go crazy.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Let's get back to that. I mean, that'd be so fun to have you. And the line of guests I have, boy, you would, you would like them.
I heard one. It was today because I was listening, and I was like, "Yo," because I heard what they said. It was what uh
Yeah.
something of the hated. It was a band.
Oh, Reign of the Hate. Yes, I remember.
Yes. Okay. First of all, I love the name. I heard that name. And I was like, "Yo, that name is gas." I love that name. That name fire. Right. But then I heard them talking and stuff, and how he had said how or I don't know if they both said it. I know he definitely said it. I remember his voice saying it for sure. How they wanted to do a rap and rock crossover type thing where they kind of like in my head what I was thinking kind of like how Hollywood Undead does it, or how like Linkin Park and Jay-Z had their rap collab, kind of something like that. Was what I was thinking. And I was like, yo, I'd be down to do that. Like how they were saying, like they were having trouble. I was like, bro, you ain't looking in the right places. I'd do it. Like I was like, I'd do it. I've already done a grunge song myself, actually. On my album last year, I did a grunge song. It was called Marceline. That song was actually inspired by a different song by another rapper named Slutty Sony. May he rest in peace because he died tragically. It was a little while after I discovered him that he ended up passing away, sadly. But there was one song on his thing on one of his albums. It was called "The Vampire Queen Marceline," and it
The
really,
Vampire.
it, I really vibed with it. So I found the beat that he used and I leased it because I guess he didn't buy the beat. I don't even think he leased the beat himself because in his version you hear the beat tag, and in my version there's no beat tag. Um, but anyway, I leased the beat for it, and I made a song. It was pretty much the same length as his, but and it kind of followed the themes of his, which was like Marceline, the Vampire Queen, but it was also a little different. It was like it was me. It was how I felt, what I interpreted out of that song, pretty much. But it was also connected to my life in a way. So, but it was more of a grungy song. It wasn't like me rapping. I was more singing, but it was a grunge type beat, and I had more of a rock type tone to my voice when I sang it. So I've already done a little bit of that crossover. So like when they said that, I was like, bruh, like what's good with it? Like I love that type of music, like rock music. Honestly, I'm a rapper, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that wasn't where I started. When I first got into music, I didn't want to be a rapper. I wanted to be an emo rock band. Like when I first started, I wanted to be an emo rock band. The first three songs I ever wrote were in a notebook, and they were emo rock songs. One was called Suicide. The other one was called This Life, and another one was called Undead Kids. But the kids was spelled with a Z. But they were structured to be rock songs, emo rock songs with rap in it. And I took influence from Papa Roach, Linkin Park, and Hollywood Undead when I wrote those. But the problem was I was in middle school and nobody in middle school wanted to form a rock band. So I was like, well, this sucks. And then I was listening to rap at the time too though, and I was listening to a lot of Eminem. So I was like, I guess I'll be a rapper like Eminem. And then I started writing. my style of writing changed when I took the Eminem route. So emo rock band, I wrote emo rock band songs. Rapper, I I'm such a hardcore Eminem fan slash stan. So when I started rapping, I was still young and impressionable. I was trying to be Eminem. I was trying so hard to be Eminem. Like literally, my original rap name was Slick, and that was because Slim Shady. And I was like Slick, Slim. Oh, this kind of works. This kind of almost sounds the same. I'm gonna be Slick. I'm gonna be Slick the rapper. And I listened back then. I listened to a lot of Eminem and Hobson. Actually, I honestly listened to a lot of artists who sounded like Eminem. So it was Eminem, Hobson, this other rapper I found named Dennis. Um, I forgot who else, but it was a lot of Eminem style artists that I would listen to. And I was like, yeah, this is what I'm gonna do. This kind of music. Yeah, that didn't end up how I ended up doing it, but I learned as I went because those songs you find on Rap Pad, those old ones, those are when I was still in that phase. And then if you really look at my music as I've gone on, yeah, I progress slowly, and eventually I found my little pocket, like where it's more natural, where it's more like, okay, he's flowing and he can flow good, and what he's saying feels genuine, it feels real. Like even if it's one of my gangster raps, it still feels real. Like you can still hear the emotion in what I'm saying. Like it was a learning process, but I mean, originally I wanted to be emo rock band, and I think that's kind of how it came full circle for me. Because back when I started, nobody was doing that sad rap. Nobody was doing sad rap really. Sad rap wasn't a big thing. Emo rap wasn't a big thing. And then when I was slowly getting a lot better, people like XXX, Tentacion, Juice World, Lil Peep, um, who else? I'd even throw in like Star Lord in there a little bit. He's not really sad, but he has that darker like where back then like nobody like that was like that around, and now there's a bunch of people who are like Scarlord, and it's because that whole wave of music had become more popular. So it kind of came full circle because now it's emo rap. Now I'm still doing what I writing the way I used to want to write, but now it's solo instead of with a group. So this is kind of my thing where it's like, bro, I would be so down to collab with rock bands if they wanted to, like how Reign of the Hated we're talking about.
You should. I've done a lot of bands. You should. They're online on Instagram a lot, so you should definitely.
Yeah, I might have to reach out once I put out this album.
Yeah, you got it. Or you can even have them on a remix, maybe. Who knows?
I could. I mean, yeah, actually, that's not a bad idea. I just have to find the right song for it for a remix, where they would like add guitars to it, their drums, their vocals. That actually wouldn't be a bad idea. It's actually kind of a dope idea.
Yeah, absolutely. I would love to. I'd love to see it. I love Rain the Hated. We're like
I'd
really
actually
good
have
friends. Hmm.
to check out the music because I didn't know about them until like today, maybe about like 4 hours ago when I heard the podcast. That episode, I was like, "Yo, no, not 4 hours ago, maybe 8 hours ago. No, not even eight. Probably like 12 hours ago. 12 hours
Oh
ago."
jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez. But yes, you should. You should. And speaking of something
Is
you
it
should, are we're going on this incredible journey in which you're gonna be wrapping it out. Get it? I took a nice twist there. Come on, do it.
like Cause like, all right, so like I've seen I've listened to your podcast. So like, you want me to wrap it out, but like, you want me to freestyle something, or you want me to show you some that I have already?
Whatever you want. I just want some showcase. proving that you have something inside that ass.
Hold on. Let me think. I'm trying to figure out if I want to do a freestyle, if I want to give you some that I have written. I have one song written that I do really like. You know what? I think we'll do that. Let me pull up the beat for it though, because I want to. If I this is actually, you know what? Yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
Mm.
Hold on, my Wi-Fi. Oh, that's fine. I have a question for you though,
Mm-hmm.
because we recording this on December 1st, right?
Yes.
By what time do you think you would be posting this?
Um,
By what date?
because of the harsh schedule, it would probably be January, February, or March. But if you want it early, I can arrange for that.
Yeah, no, because I was asking because like this what I was gonna rap right now is a song that I have that's gonna be on my album on the 25th. So I wanted to know like,
Oh, the 25th? Okay, yes. I'm going to schedule yours right now, actually.
all right, sounds good. All right, so
Mm.
yeah, this is a preview. This song I'm trying. I actually still got to record this one. I was gonna record this one tomorrow morning. So y'all, so you know what? If y'all hear it here and y'all don't hear it on the album, well, that's because I didn't end up recording it. Or my engineer didn't get to mixing it on time because my engineers both take a while. I've been working with I usually work with K Santana. He usually takes a while, but recently because of the crunch time for my album and because of how I know K Santana takes a while because he has a busy schedule, I pulled in. Do you know Hyde from Rat Pad?
I love Hyde. I love him.
Yeah, I brought him onto my team, but what I didn't anticipate was him also having a busy schedule. So he actually just sent me the first song I sent him about 2 weeks ago today, like probably about an hour before this podcast.
Mm.
So I don't know if because K Santana's working on one already to mix. I gotta either send this one to Hyde or send it to K Santana. I'll probably send it to Hyde because he already has one done, but I have to record it first.
Mm.
But yeah,
Exciting. I love Hyde. He's amazing. He performed at the concert. He performed at Devil's Night. He was amazing.
oh word, that's what's
Yeah,
up. Yeah, Hyde is talented.
very. He might.
His mixing skills too. Like as a rapper, like obviously you hear him, but like you listen to like his mixing. Like I got a song mixed from him for the first time. Very talented. It's actually funny because the reason I heard of Hyde was because I knew Kenny Santana went to Hyde and Rowan, both of them. He would go to them for mixing and stuff like that.
I'm sorry. You just
Oh
mispronounced Rowan's name. I'm sorry. You just mispronounced it. You just said Rowan.
yeah, isn't it Rowan?
No, it's Roan.
Oh, I always thought it was Rowan. I've been pronouncing it Rowan for the
What?
longest time.
Well, you're wrong. You've been wrong for so many years. That's so
That's
sad.
correct. That's crazy. Imagine being wrong. Never be me.
Well, imagine having proof that you were wrong, having proof that you were wrong, and having
You know,
hundreds of people listen to you.
I'm kind of like Kanye. I'm never wrong.
Well, now the whole world knows that you mispronounced Rowan's name.
No, everybody else is just mispronouncing it.
I know. They'll do me. I've seen it many times. Enough! You need to get this
All right,
thing going. So, we're
all right,
casting.
all right, let's do it. Hold on. I'm gonna play the beat real quick. Tell me if you can hear it. Can you hear it?
No,
Hold on. How about now?
nope,
What the hell? What's wrong with my mic? Can you hear it now?
nope.
What the hell? Hold on.
Enough procrastinating and show us
I
something.
want to show you, but I'm trying to play the beat for it, bro.
You're gonna have to do a cappella.
I might have to. I don't know. I don't want to.
You're going to have to if that beat does not work.
Can you hear the beat?
Nope.
What the hell? It's literally right next to the mic. You can't
Yeah.
hear the piano? You can't hear
I
none of that.
I just heard.
All right, whatever. The beat ain't working. Beat ain't working.
Come on, you're gonna have to do acapella.
You know what? I'm gonna play the beat in the background anyway. That way, I still hit the same flows.
Yeah, go for it.
All right.
Ooh, so exciting! Ah, so exciting.
Yeah. Yeah. Stress suppressed, suicide mindset. Mama said I'm drowning, I'm downing. All of this liquor, I'm bitter. Damn it, I'm miss a fucker. She's just another motherfucker. Just another lying lover. Told me there was no other, but now there's another. So I'll kill him too. First I'm killing you, then I'm killing me. Blood spilling sea. Let's all drown by the willow tree. Blood fills our lungs and then we can breathe. My vision turns to darkness and then I can't see. You're going down the river and it's me you are bringing. But dying in this river and now I am singing. Let's all drown by the willow tree. Blood fills our lungs and then we can breathe. A vision turns to darkness and then I can't see. They're going down the river and it's me you are bringing. But dying in this river and now I'm singing. Now I'm singing. Yeah. And that's a
Mm.
little song I call The River.
That was pretty good. Not gonna lie, that was pretty good. I was about to just jump in and do it with you. I was just about to, but I was like, nope, let's not ruin the chance.
You was ready to sing, do the backup vocals?
Oh, almost.
That actually might have been hard. I don't know. You might have started singing. I might have liked it. I might have been like, "Yo, like now you got to be on the song with me for real."
Oh no. Oops. Sorry. My bad. I mean, but it did hit me. I thought it, for a minute there when I heard it in the back, I was like, "Yep, that's something I could sing to." The way you
Yeah,
were rapping, I was like, "Yeah, I can sing to this, or I can rap to this."
yeah.
Whatever.
You want? Yeah, you want a little story behind that song? It's. I actually wrote that song back in high school. It was actually, I actually wrote it when we were talking about Hamlet. We were learning. We were doing the whole Hamlet play, learning about it, reading the book or whatever the play, and we were at the part about Ophelia where she drowns herself. Because I forgot why, but it had something to do with Hamlet or something. And essentially, I wrote that based off the whole play, but also kind of like my love life in a way, you know? So
Yeah, that's really, really impressive. That's really impressive. That's really
appreciate
good.
it, appreciate it, appreciate it.
Yeah, of course, that was amazing. That was incredible, and this time spent was incredible. I
Thank you.
want.
I really enjoyed it. It was actually really fun. This was actually a lot more fun than I anticipated. I thought it was going to be fun. I anticipated it to be fun, but I didn't anticipate it to be this fun.
I know, same, 100%. Now, same. Now, I know that we're almost at the end, but there's one last thing that I'm curious about. One last thing.
All right. All right.
What's with the profile pic? It matches, and you wiped your Instagram page. Well, actually, I glanced at it before. I lost it. I lost the name of it now. But when I glanced at it, I saw the same picture on your Instagram. Of course, I'll need to tag again to see it. But when I glanced at it until I lost it, I saw the profile pic. Is new music coming?
What? Hold on. Oh, you talking about the profile? You talking about the XXI?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See, that whole thing. This is. this is the album. That's the album that's dropping. It's actually called 21. I actually never got into it on here, but since you asked, there's new music coming, and the reason all that matches is to match the 21, which is the album. And the album, like I said, is a conceptual album, and it's actually it dives deep, dark into my depression, but it's based off a number, and so two of my biggest rap influences are XXX Tentacion, because when you say X, people might think Exhibit or DMX, but XXX Tentacion and Eminem. But this specifically is tied into X and his album, which was 17, and what that number kind of meant to him, and how he explains it in the intro, the explanation. Well, this is kind of like my version of that, and it's 21. And 21 was really like back when I was younger, or it was a number that I was like, I ain't gonna survive past 21. I ain't gonna live past 21. I ain't gonna live to see 21. Due to mental illness, due to my depression and the way I was living and the way I felt inside, that I was like, yeah, I ain't gonna see 21. I'm gonna guarantee it. Like, this isn't something I'm gonna do for that long. And that was my whole mental process. And that's what this album, the title, is based around. It's also based around the fact that a lot of our legends die before 21, and that's actually something I got from Juice World in his song Legends, where he's like, what's a 27 club? We ain't making it past 21. And that's kind of the other basis, meaning behind the song 21. And then there's a third meaning, because I'm dropping this 12/25, 2021, where it's the end of 2021. And that's another meaning that I tied into this whole album's title of 21. And I chose Roman numerals because it feels more symbolic with the Roman numerals. Whereas if I were to put 21 as an actual number, some people might have just thought of 21 Savage, and I didn't want them thinking 21 Savage. I wanted them thinking something else, thinking me type shit. So
Mm-hmm.
that's why everything, the profile picture matches. This is
Oh,
pretty much, this is my way of announcing like the album, the 21.
impressive, impressive. They'll also think of Adele because she made an album with 21. They'll
I
think of
thought
a
her I thought her album was called 30.
That's her new album. You know she has 4 albums, right?
I didn't know that.
What? No, she has 19, 21, 25, and then 30.
I didn't know that. See, the last time I heard Adele was Rolling in the Deep. No, Hello. No, Rolling
I
in.
love Hello. I
It
love
was one of those two. It was one of those two. It was the last time I really heard Adele before this last album that she just dropped, the 30. Before that, it was just Rolling in the Deep and Hello.
Well, you need to listen to all her other stuff. She is a powerful singer, just gotta say. She's very powerful.
I might have to. I might have to. I might have
Yep.
to.
Yep. And now she lost all the weight and she looks amazing.
I mean, I think she looked great both ways. I think she looks great both ways.
Me too, me too. And I'm so excited for your new project. I'm so excited, and I've gotta follow. I'm gonna have to follow up. You gotta put those links in there whenever you get a chance to, because I've gotta
All right.
follow.
Appreciate it. I'll make sure to drop those. I'll make sure to drop those.
Yay! Awesome. Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Um,
are we closing? Is this what we closing up shop now?
we're about to. We're about to. It's almost 2 hours, and I don't think the audience will have a tendency to listen 2 hours unless they could. Unless they
Uh,
could. I think they're gonna go insane. Um, but other than that, you got a long day coming up and you got your day off. I want you to have the most time possible to your day off because I care
Thank you.
about you.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. I really, really do. Like, for real.
Yeah, of course. I mean, you were patient with me, so I figured I'd be great to you. We're friends and I pay the favor.
Yes, sir. And then, I might come back, we can schedule another one. You already know.
Yeah, dude, I'm totally free. You just you just hit me up and you got it.
All right. Sounds good. Sounds good. I'll vibe with that.
Amazing, amazing. Now I know this. I know we're closing. Is there anything lastly you'd like to say to your fans before we have to tune off?
All right, so first I'm gonna do a little shout out real quick. I want to shout out to my homies from San Antonio, which is my city that I'm from, representing the 210 M-40. And I just want to shout out to my homie Butler. He's a producer. Shout out to my homie Cameron Nesbitt, who's my closest homie and kind of like my manager in a way. I want to shout out my homies Kill Benton. They like a group that does music and they fine as fuck. I want to shout out my boy Madman, uh, another good artist, another good friend of mine. He also puts out fire music. He's really been doing a lot of numbers on Spotify too, so I want to shout him out. And I just want to thank all my fans and all my supporters and my people and my fam for supporting me along my journey. And make sure to tune in December 25th for my album 21. It's gonna be a ride. It's definitely gonna be a ride, and you don't want to miss it. So appreciate y'all.
Um, Amazing, amazing. Thanks for those last words. We appreciate you so much, guys.
And I appreciate you. Thank you for having me.
Yes, of course. You are so amazing. And now we can have the confidence to say we finally did one.
For real.
Yes,
Years in the making.
years in the making. We did it. We did it, y'all. We did it.
Let's go.
But yes, a huge thanks. And thanks for you all for listening. Make sure to tune in to 21 releasing on December 25th. Ironically, being Christmas, Christmas Day. So excited, y'all. Make sure to catch it. I'm gonna probably make sure this gets released before then. So I'll make sure it's before then, so you guys will get to enjoy it. Make sure to catch up all about M-40 down below in the link provided. He is a really fun guy. Um, as always, keep on supporting the musicians. Also, brand new Instagram page, the official Wrap It Out podcast. Make sure to follow it. Because of the other ones doing some weird stuff now. Anyway, thank you all for tuning in. I know this is not the usual interview that I did, but honestly, it was the most fun in a while. It's been the most fun for me, at least. Um,
Yeah, it was fun for me too.
oh yeah, we know you've been having lots of fun. You've been all jiggly and wiggly, and it's time we put that drug pill inside of you so you can have a nice nap before your work break. It's
Drug pill. It's funny.
oh yeah. Keep on supporting musicians, y'all. Don't be idiots and not check out his music. If you have not heard of M-40, go and check him out before it's too late. All right. I will catch you all in the next interview I do. Don't be losers. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a good evening and peace.